When we say today that it has been decades in the making for the development of an affordable housing community, let me say to you that what we have here today is nothing less than progress in DeKalb County. So it would be incumbent upon me first and foremost to acknowledge our wonderful Mayor Patty Garrett, who I completely enjoy working alongside, as well as the members of the council who have come together with the proper agencies. There's a lot of terms you may hear today like LIHTC, low income housing tax credits, that you don't understand. You may not understand some of the appropriations and terms, but it truly takes a village to develop what has occurred here today. So there are a lot of individuals and players that are both sung and unsung. And I couldn't be more proud to stand here because as the CEO of DeKalb County, one of my 4 pillars is housing. And I can remember, Congressman Johnson, when I realized back in 2020 that over 50% of homes sold south of Memorial Drive were not sold to individuals, but LLC, Wall Street, and private investors. So oftentimes we sit here, and many of us that are present, we have been blessed to afford what we call a part of the American dream. But for many individuals across not only DeKalb County, but America, the American dream has become what I call the dream deferred. People plain and simply can no longer afford housing. And many of us here today, if we were to sell our own homes, we could not afford to buy them back, if we are honest with ourselves. So it is incumbent upon us to provide for the least of those. Because in America, let me be very clear, everyone matters. So this project for us here today is more than a brick and mortar project. It's a model of what is possible when we work together. It's a shining example of how public-private partnerships come together to deliver affordable and accessible housing that is dignified. So as we tour these units, it is truly a blessing to the families, because the village at Legacy will serve households that are between 30% and 80% of the median income. And when we say that the city of Decatur does have amongst the highest income of the DeKalb County family, so that makes this project even more meaningful, because many individuals would not have the access to the transit. You know, one word that I haven't heard here today is transit-oriented development. And this project is a shining example because it provides mobility without cars. So I'm excited because I look forward, Mayor Garrett, to joining you and announcing alongside Commissioner Robert Patrick and many of our other leaders our projects that are forthcoming, because it is time that across America we truly begin to focus on affordable housing solutions. Because in America, equity looks like access, and far too many people have access to affordable housing. So the kind of innovation you see here today should not be the exception. It is what we should consider the standard. Whether it is the development of marketplace housing, affordable housing, or workforce housing. Prior to leaving office to run for CEO, I commissioned a study by Ernst & Young. That study showed that for an individual who earns minimum wage to afford in Metro Atlanta a 3-bedroom, 2-bath unit, they would need to work 120 hours each week. Across America, we have created or allowed an unattainable and also an unrealistic narrative to move forward as it relates to housing. So today I just want to say to all those that are present, because you have an incredible team of warriors here,